Hello, everybody. This is your weekly guidance for the last week of May. Sorry that I didn't make any video last week because of my illness. I did write quite a few posts on Facebook and on Instagram on the energies of how we are feeling and why we are feeling that not a lot of things are making sense at this stage. So, this coming week is a week about new inspiration. We have been supposed to go down into ourselves throughout May, and this is also why the illness is very prominent, things to do with the lungs, etc. Very prominent, so that we should rest and learn to nurture ourselves. So I had to learn to say no, where I always get up to do my online yoga classes. I had to say to myself, this is me first. Although I love my yoga and my yoga is also my nurturing, sometimes the body needs to rest. And so we have gone through a stage of deep introspection, the whole of the lockdown, and what has started with the hectic COVID-19. So from now on, we need to be able to make decisions from an emotional intelligence where you know yourself on a new level. I find myself even just doing things where I experience things as if from outside, as if I'm watching myself sitting there or whatever I'm doing, chopping a tomato. It's just about that awareness that we are here, but we're not really here as well. And to realize that you are a higher being and you are a spiritual being, and being within this body isn't always easy, but that you made the choice to be here and to realize why you want to be here. And again, want to be here, not have to be here, want to be here. And that's part of the things that we are redefining. And as I said in my Facebook post on the channeling of Archangel Michael, of why we feel that nothing makes sense anymore, is because it shouldn't. We need to reevaluate everything and why we do it. It's like even with my yoga, do I really do it for myself, or do I feel guilty towards the people I let down when I don't do the class and give the online class to other people and make it available? So there's all these inner processes going on as to how does it really bring me joy? How do I do anything for myself? And like I said to people, it's even about cleaning house, feeding your family. It's to get away from the have tos and make it the want tos, even if it's the things that we need to do to feed ourselves, to nurture ourselves, our family. And I must say, well, I've been in bed for more than a week now, where my lungs were struggling. I'm struggling with a bit of asthma, and I could actually not even walk down the hallway or to the bathroom without feeling out of breath, getting dizzy, and having to lie down again. But it's given me so much insights into what I actually choose for myself, all the dreams that I still want to accomplish, and the travels and everything I want to do, and how important it is that I take care of my body in order to be able to do that. And this is also what we need to redefine, is that how do you choose to take care of your body? Do you do that with the necessary awareness of love and nurturing, supporting the body so that it can support you in the experiences that you do want to have, and take responsibility for that? Something interesting also came up this week where I had a discussion with Archangel Michael about people posting about their fight against cancer and the war against cancer. And what's interesting to me is that people don't take the time prior to see how they eat, how they nurture themselves, what actually causes cancer. And there's a lot about how we eat meat and animal products and how that increases your chance of getting cancer and getting heart disease and lots of other things, but we don't take the time to see what we must actually do to stay healthy. And then when we get ill, it becomes a war. And what I discover every time that I get ill is just the blessing of growth that I receive from it and the insight. And because for May, the whole thing around the lungs was very prominent, so I also looked at that deeply for myself. And because the lungs are all about breathing, how we allow life, how we celebrate life, how we allow the joy, I really had to reevaluate how I see life and whether it does bring me joy or how I mope and I'm bitter or whatever, how much I complain, and really focus on the things I want to do, like exercise that I do enjoy, going walking. Every morning I hear everybody walking between 6 and 9 with lockdown level 4, and I'm in bed and I can't go walking with them. Well, I hear them because the wolves keep barking and running up and down the wall when the people come past with their doggies. So it's that, wow, I really want to do that. I really want to experience that. That really brings me joy to care for my body, to feel that exhilaration of the cold air in my face early in the morning. I love that. And it might not be that for you, but there will be other things that you love and that you need to reevaluate how you need to support your body and your mind, your emotional health, and everything. And so I've had people, some of my followers on Facebook, saying that they're just not in the mood to meditate or to do yoga. And that's also okay. I've also felt that lately because we need to reevaluate. It needs to be put on pause for a while for you to really discover why you want to do it for yourself. How does it bring joy? What dividends does it have that brings you joy? And when we are without, we realize actually what it does bring to us, to our emotions, our body, and everything. Sure, I've started feeling all kinds of aches and pains this whole week that I wasn't doing yoga. Well, more than a week already. And I just realized what benefits I get from it on an emotional level and everything. So there's this sense of not being in the mood for things because we really need to look at why we are doing it. In my post on Facebook, I used the example of art. So, for instance, well, I can also use running or anything. So you can put in it whatever you feel. But say you used to do art because you feel it makes you relax. And with the mind, you've decided, well, when I need to relax, I need to do art. And you don't always do it because you always push it aside or you don't have time or whatever. Or maybe you did do it and you get some semblance of relaxation and calm and peace. But then there might be other things attached to it, like I need to be good enough in this art. I need to be able to be accepted. I need to be able to put it on social media and get lots of likes and sell lots of my art for me to be good enough. So that doesn't really bring joy. That those thought patterns doesn't bring the joy from the art that it was supposed to give you. So it's realizing, but oh, I've got all these extra things I expect from this action before I take it, and then I give up hope and I don't want to do it anymore, so I get no dividends from it. And it's about everything, about being a mother, being a wife or a partner or anything. You need to reevaluate. And that's why this week is a week where we need to be able to make those emotional responsible choices in order to decide which needs to go and which needs to go forward. Put energy into practices or things that you feel that you can complete that you didn't complete in the past, that are still in line with what will bring you joy, still in line with your dreams. But if it's not, it's time to say, okay, I realize this is not me. This might have been me when I started this, but I never completed it. I gave up hope. So either you believe in it in a different way or you say, This doesn't go with who I am right now, and I'm letting it go. Instead of it hanging over your head all the time. And thus this week, the card that I pulled from my Archangel deck, which you can now order again, I can post again, is Archangel Valatriel. And it's all about balance. How do I balance loving myself with what I do? How do I balance giving energy to my dreams and not have those external expectations of what they need to bring to me? Lots of people think, oh, I'm going to write that book because I'm going to be famous, or I'm going to um, start doing that course or that online presentation because it's going to make people adore me or love me or need me. And all of that is in the past. We cannot function like that anymore. And that's a real truth for all of us, no matter how famous you are, how well known you are, how well respected you are, or how unknown you are, and how normal you are, if we can use the word. But it's about you. It's about you on earth right now. And I've said this before, but it's more important now even than before. So start focusing on everything that in lockdown has made sense to you, everything that didn't make sense to you, and find a new way of helping yourself so that the things that are important does make sense to you in a new way. Because that's how we are rewriting the consciousness towards love, forgiveness, compassion. And don't look at other people. I mean, it's Sunday. I choose Sundays to make my video usually because it's the most quiet day of the week. And I've got neighbors at the back grinding and building because all of a sudden in lockdown, it doesn't matter if it's Sunday. So, yes, there are people that grow even more inconsiderate and all of this, but it's not about them. It's not about them. It's about your experience and what makes sense to you and not. Get out of the drama, get away from other people's opinions and experiences and shit they post on Facebook and on Instagram. Focus on the beauty. There's so much beauty as well. Surround yourself with people and on social media as well with people that have things in common with you, that celebrate the same things that you do. And you meet the most amazing people. And to me, that's the best thing of technology. So if you do struggle to meditate or everything, just let it go for a bit. When meditation becomes a have to, you're also missing the point. Okay. So another thing, last thing I want to tell you is that at this stage, it's really about using the mind in a positive way. So when you feel, oh, I'm not in the mood to meditate, I'm not relaxing, use your mind to decide that you want peace. Use your mind to focus on the things that bring you peace. Your garden, your child, your cat, whatever. The food that you're cooking, that experience in the now. Allow that to bring you peace if you don't feel that you are able to meditate or that it doesn't make sense right now. It's okay. It's all about the non-judgment and letting go of the have tos. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to do anything except in line of what is good for your soul, your body, and your mind. There's Rory. Can you see me? Hello, Rory. Hello, my Scott. Beautiful boy. He's got his beautiful winter coat on now. All right, so that's bye from me, my 9 cats, my 4 wolves. They're all lying in the sun somewhere except Rory. Lots of love. Take care. If you don't understand, send me a message via Facebook or Instagram. Connect with me. I'm here. And hopefully from this week, I'll be doing online readings again. I'm saying no as I need to when I don't feel up to it. But I promise that I will get to you, and I trust Spirit that it will be at the right time. Many blessings, and let me know if you want to order one of my books or my cards so that I can organize getting it posted to you. Lots of love. Bye.